Sir.
At ease, soldier. I'm James Ackerson. Spartan 051, what is your name?
Kurt.
Yes, but Kurt what? What is your family name? It doesn't matter. For the time being, if fast, use the name Ambrose.
Yes, sir.
Follow me. This room is called Odin's Eye by the junior staff. You've been temporarily granted a code word top secret clearance to enter. Whatever is said inside is similarly classified and you will reveal non-OAuth conversations unless a proper code word are approved.
Yes, sir.
Your classification code word is Falcon 40.
Sir, where am I? Why am I here?
Of course. Your recovery is not complete. I have been warned that we have gone to considerable trouble to extricate you from normal NavSpec operations, from a recon mission to Station Delphi.
My team, are they...
Fine, no injuries. Section 3 has issued you new orders. You are now part of a subsection of Beta 5 Division. The defense of Station Delphi was staged to bring you here in the utmost secrecy for a new mission. You have been classified as MIA, presumed dead.
What is this new mission, sir?
I want you to train the next generation of Spartans.
Sir, I was under the impression that Chief Petty Officer Mendez had been reassigned years ago to carry out that mission.
The effort to train additional Spartan 2s was postponed indefinitely by Dr. Catherine Halsey. There are other candidates within the gene pool, but they are out of sync with her age restrictions protocols. And with the continuing war, her program funds were diverted. We've learned much from unfortunate medical processes that Dr. Halsey has at her disposal.
With these new candidates, you're trying to do more with less.
They'll be sent on a mission with high strategic values, but correspondingly lower survival probabilities. That's where you'll come in, Kurt. We need just training as a Spartan and all your field experiences passed along to these candidates. You need to make these Spartans better and train them faster. This program may be the key to our survival in this war.
Where do I begin, sir?
Sir?
Go ahead, Spring.
Updated details on the candidates available.
Thanks.
Thank me after your so-called test, sir.
Senior Chief Petty Officer Mendez reporting for duty, sir.
I guess I am the higher in command now, huh?
And changing well to become a Spartan. Now I guess it's time for you to take the lead.
You were briefed on the flight?
Completely. We'll get these new recruits trained, sir. Do they let Spartans drink now?
Chief?
A bad joke, sir. We might both need one before this day is over. The new trainees are, well, sir, a little wild. I don't know if either of us are ready for this. We have 497 of them, all orphans from the Jericho 7 Harvest and Baiko. Think this is some Section 3 test? Or maybe someone doesn't like getting news about the lousy selection results for the Beta Company candidates.
I'm not sure. My request upgrades for the Mark II SPI armor were over budget.
Where'd you hear that?
The new AI talks a lot.
Deep Winter. I wonder if AIs pick their own names, or if some officer in Section 3 does it.
Gentlemen, join us.
Vice Admiral ma'am, Rear Admiral sir.
Sit, both of you. We were reviewing the records of your Spartan 3s since they were operational 9 months ago. Impressive.
The insurrection of Mamor, the nasty business at New Constantinople, actions in the Bonanza asteroid belt and the far-gone colony platforms, and half a dozen other engagements. This reads like the campaign of a hell of a good battalion, not a company of 300. Damn impressive.
That was only a fraction of Spartan 3 program potential.
I'm sorry, sir. Was...
Alpha Company, Lieutenant Ambrose. Their last whereabouts were on Operation Prometheus.
Tell me about the selection process for the next class of Spartan 3s.
Ma'am, we are operating under Colonel Eckerson's expanded selection criteria. There is not enough age-appropriate genetic matches to meet the larger second-class target number.
There are sufficient genetic matches. What's missing are data to find additional sufficient matches. We need to prescribe mandatory genetic screening in the outer colonies.
That's the last thing we need in the outer colonies. We were just getting a handle on the near civil war. You tell an OC, they gotta register their kids' genes, and they'll all be reaching for their rifles.
Say it's part of a vaccine program. We take a microscopic sample as we inject the children. Inform no one. Go on, Lieutenant.
We have identified 375 candidates, slightly less than we started with for Alpha Company, but we have learned our mistakes. We will be able to graduate a much higher percentage this time.
But that's nowhere near the 1,000 projection for the second wave.
No, sir.
What if we loosen the new genetic selection criteria?
Our new bioaugmentation protocols target a very specific genetic set. Any devastation from the set would geometrically increase the failure rate.
You've done your homework, Lieutenant.
However, as our augmentation technology improves, one day we'll be able to expand the selection parameters, maybe to include the entire general population.
But not today, Colonel. So we're back to about 300.
Does he know it's 300 plus the Alpha Company?
Let's move on to the review of Alpha and Operation Prometheus.
Operation Prometheus occurred on the Covenant Manufacturing, designated as K-749. K-749 was discovered when a prowler, Razor's Edge, managed to attach a telemetry probe to an enemy frigate during the Battle of New Harmony. Then they followed the craft through slip space, the first and the only time this technology has actually worked, I might add. And they discovered this rock 17 light years past the UNSC outer boundary.
Spectral enhancement shows what they were using all that metal.
Star System and TeamCom recorded Alpha's company progress. Over the next 3 days, Alpha Company destroyed 13 more reactors.
But a massive counterforce appeared in orbit and descended to the surface. By now, 89% of the reactors had been destroyed. Sufficient cooling had occurred to permanently shut the operation down. Alpha Company was cut off from their Calypso exfiltration craft.
And that's all we have.
Recent drone recon show the entire complex cold. No more ships will be built at K-749.
Just to clarify, there were no survivors for Operation Prometheus.
It is regrettable, but we would do it again if presented with a similar opportunity, Lieutenant. Such a facility within 2 weeks' journey would have resulted in nothing less than a massacre of billions. They are all heroes.
I understand, ma'am.
Good. I put you in for a promotion. Your Spartans performed well above the program's projected parameters. You ought to be commended. Now I want you to focus and accelerate the training of the Beta Company Spartans. We have a war to win.